Hey guys, and welcome back to my parents' kitchen. It's a gloomy Monday outside, so we will be making some top tier comfort food. On today's menu, mac and cheese, and with that being said, let's go. Super simple recipe, 3 ingredients, cream, pasta, and cheese. And my personal touch for a little bit of crispiness is breadcrumb. I'll be adding it later, we'll see more after in the video. So I have 2 cheeses, Gruyere cheese and aged cheddar cheese. 200 grams, 600 grams. We'll start with our Gruyere. Grate on the table, and we'll grate our cheese. This will go on top of our mac and cheese. Watch out for your fingers. Small bowl, Gruyere in the bowl. Gruyere for the end. The grate can come back. And now our cheddar cheese. Same thing as the Gruyere, shred. There are a couple advantages of grating your own cheese. It's gonna melt more smoothly. Also, it's about 20% cheaper to buy not grated cheese. And also you get an arm workout, so you're pre-burning calories before eating our mac and cheese. First block done. In the bowl. And repeat. Second block done. And after the second block comes the third block. Third block in the bowl, and now the fun part, let's go wash our hands and our grater. The secret to a good mac and cheese is to have way more cheese than pasta. And now let's move on to the oven. Usually you would put 10 grams of salt per liter of water in with your pasta, but because our cheese is already salty, we don't need to put any extra salt in the water. We don't want our mac and cheese to taste like the Dead Sea. Heat full blast, and we'll wait for our water to boil. After patiently waiting for our water to boil, we can add in our macaroni. I have about 400 grams of macaroni. We'll add it into our boiling water, mix it all in. My water is starting to boil. 10 minutes like this, and now be patient. What's nice about cooking is that there's a lot of multitasking, and if you're good at multitasking, you're good at cooking. Now we'll move on to our melted cheese. In a large pot, I will add 250 milliliters of cream, 15%. Put the heat onto medium-high and wait for it to heat up ever so slightly. Do not let it boil. I repeat, do not let your cream boil. Now it's time to add in our cheese. Add it progressively so that no lumps form. 1 handful, 2 handfuls, and stir in. Put the heat a bit higher for it to melt faster so that everything's ready at the same time. Handful number 3, handful number 4, tourne retourne. At this stage we can add the rest. Handful number 5 and 6. Add it all in and reduce the heat to medium. Tourne retourne, bring the bottom on top and the top on the bottom. After 2 minutes of constantly stirring, our cheese and cream mixture is well incorporated. Beautiful consistency. Don't even think about the calories. It's comfort food after all. Now I'll put the heat onto simmer and wait for our macaroni to be nice and al dente. Our pasta's done. Now let's turn the heat off and get all your macaroni. Grab every last piece. There we go. And don't worry if your pasta still has some water on it. The starch from the cooking water will help bring all the sauce together in the pan later on. Our pasta in our big bowl, in the sink. And now moving on to our cheese, we'll turn the heat off. Grab our chopping board on our chopping board for hygiene reasons. Bring our cheese over. Watch out, it's really hot, so I have gloves on. One last tourne retourne to stir in any of the cheese on the sides. Still, we have that nice consistency. And now we'll pour our cheese over our pasta. Grab all that goodness that's still in there. Not only are we not creating any waste, but we're making our job easier later when we want to clean up our pot. And in the sink. And now let's incorporate all of our cheese and our pasta together. And if you want to add a little bit of kick, you can add chili powder or paprika. Luckily for me, I have isu. Go check out my dad's channel, Épices Isu. Sprinkle a bit and mix it in. And we'll do a tourne retourne, stir and re-stir. The starch from our water came in nicely with our cheese, and now we have a nice thick consistency. Our tray. We will butter our pan just so that it does not stick in the end. Go everywhere in the corners, on the sides, in the middle. We'll add in all of our mac and cheese. Same for the pot. Try and get as much as possible out. Equalize. Before we finish constructing our mac and cheese, I will turn my oven onto grill, and now let's move on to our mac and cheese. If you want, you could end at this step right now and put it in the oven to grill, but my secret weapon to make a better mac and cheese is breadcrumb. This breadcrumb is pretty chunky, so it's going to give a lot of texture to our mac and cheese. 1 thin coat of breadcrumb on top. Try and get as even as possible. And if you decide to put breadcrumb on top, I recommend putting Gruyere cheese on top also so that the breadcrumb does not burn in the oven. A 2-to-1 ratio of cheese and macaroni is a great mac and cheese. Just like this. And now let's wait for our oven to heat up and our mac and cheese is ready. My oven is hot. This chunky thick bad boy can go in the oven and we'll grill it up. And in the oven. After about 30 seconds, our mac and cheese should be done. Our heat will come off and our mac and cheese will come out. Our mac and cheese is nice and crispy on top. There's no resistance inside, nice and tender. And I will portion one piece. Grab your spatula, cut around, make a mark right here, and cut the other way. Perfect. Now grab back your big spatula, incision, scoop, and there we go. And one big block of mac and cheese. The rest of my mac and cheese will be for my parents and the cameraman. This slice will be for me now. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching my ultimate comfort food mac and cheese, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya, bye.